All right, we made it,
To the Aquardens.
which is close to Gardaland, kind of. Welcome back. It's my birthday weekend, so my family is surprising me with a trip somewhere. All right, where are we going, guys?
Somewhere. No, they're not telling you.
Yet.
We're 3 minutes away.
he
They're not
knows.
telling us.
4 minutes. Who's counting?
Well, my best guess is Gardaland, but we'll see. We'll cut this for a minute, and we'll record pulling up. See you then.
Terme Verona. Sauna Village, massage and spa, bar and restaurant, medical center. They even have a medical center.
Wow.
Interesting.
As you approach the doors, you can check out the informational plaque along with the example of the water springing out, which you're going to find inside the terma. According to the plaques, this water comes out at approximately 47 degrees Celsius, which is 116 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's rich in several minerals. One of the neat things is when you go inside, you're greeted with a giant map on the wall. As you can see, there's a lot of space inside of here. It's a very large complex. The map shows how things currently look, along with some future expansions, so you have some stuff to look forward to. When you check in, you're given a wristband, and you can pay by the hour or by the day. We chose by the day, and if you lose that wristband, it's 150 euro per adult wristband and 30 euro per children's wristband, so definitely don't lose those. The locker system here was like the locker system in Belgium whenever we visited Aqualibi. You push your band up against the lock and it stays in place. It's good for all day long. And then the changing rooms had that little locking device down there, and they are co-ed, so male, female, everyone is in the same area. The bathrooms and the showers were separate, but the changing areas were for anyone who wants them. As you exit the locker rooms, you're going to want to take notice of which one you walk out of. They are labeled, and also those barriers do move throughout the night. One thing to take note of is the fact that there are plenty of storage options for your items that you bring. There are plenty of cubbies and there are plenty of hooks on the wall. We definitely recommend using those because this is one of the few places we've actually gone to where they move your stuff if you leave it in the chairs when you're not sitting there. The main swimming area was very large. This is half of it. It has a restaurant right there, and there are plenty of things to do over on the far side. There were plenty of bridges and other ways to get across the water, the lazy river, etc. outside. And one of the neatest things was there are several places inside of this building where you can actually swim to the outside. This was one of our favorite features because it kept us from having to get up out of the water each and every time that we wanted to go to a new area. Pretty much every area is linked through one of these doorways into the building across there, or this building, or even the children's area.
We've been checking out the Aquardens Terme Verona, and we've been having a lot of fun. Out there is the amazing and beautiful pool area. They're supposed to light that up at night, so we'll see how that looks. They have some cold swimming back over towards that bridge there. Underneath it and around, there's a lazy river as well. So the kids like that. It's a super cold area. The rest of this is pretty warm. Inside the building over there, there's obviously a little restaurant. There's a whole bunch of restaurants all over the place. And inside there is a cave, and they have water that's about 37 degrees Celsius. So if you want some of the hotter water, that's a good place to go. There's Rebecca.
This is a look inside of that area I was just pointing to. It was actually my very favorite area because the water was the hottest here. This lower level is actually slightly colder than the upper level, but that didn't matter too much because whenever you're in the upper level, it got hot enough where you need to come down to cool off sometimes. And although the water at its source can be 47 degrees or 116 Fahrenheit, this said that it was 37 degrees Celsius, which is about 98.6 degrees. To the right, that area leads out to the extremely cold water, and then this area on the left there leads outside to the regular swimming area. A lot of thought was put into this outside area. It had several restaurants. It had a stage, which was used for some live entertainment later on in the evening, and it was in close proximity to those domes which housed the children's areas. There were several things that children could do. One was come to this area with the shallow pool and the slide. There were 3 domes total for the children's area, and this was the first one. Second one had some crafts and activities and things along those lines, and of course someone to keep an eye on the kids as they went and explored. And then the third dome, again, all in view of that lazy river there, and the main swimming area had some playground equipment and some other fun things for children to explore. Our children were old enough where we didn't check them in to the area, so we didn't look at the rules and regulations as far as that goes, but at least it's there if you'd like.
You can see restaurants up there between 3 and 7 p.m. They close for esposo. And this restaurant down here, there's a place you can drink some of the water over here. There's also some special treatments. You can soak your feet in alternating hot and cold water. You can go walk through some hot and cold water. That's pretty fun. And you can also go into the salt area. That's pretty cool. That's warm water, but it's not quite as warm as the stuff across the street there.
One of my very favorite things about this term is this fountain, which has the information for the water that comes out. It feeds all the features. It's next to the hot and cold and foot baths with easy access to the swimming area, so you can refill your drink several times during the day if you choose to drink the term water. The little restaurant right next to this is where we grabbed a snack several times throughout the day. Very convenient. We did take the time to go for a sit-down meal. It was in one of the upstairs restaurants and had a nice bridge, great view. And the restaurant itself was very beautiful. The theming was nice. They had some trees that were really lit up well. It added to the atmosphere along with all the artwork on the walls. The menu was clearly posted, and they had a wonderful selection of food. Just the desserts alone were amazing, several feet worth there. And then you had the grill area where there were several sandwiches, pizzas, and other assorted salads and things like that, which were pre-made, some canned and bottled drinks as well. You also had the option to order straight off the menu, which is what we ended up doing. Here's a look at what we got. The cappuccino and bottled water, of course. Mashed potatoes were really good there. The kids loved those hamburgers. All of us were thrilled with what we got, and with some renewed energy, we were ready to continue exploring. Of course, terms throughout Europe are known for their health benefits and treatments, so the mask point was a big thing. It was busy throughout the day, and they had masks that you could purchase. They had also this store, which offered a wide variety of products, and then they also had this massage center and spa, and you're able to look at the prices, and as long as they have availability, you can book full-blown massages and other beauty treatments as well. And when it came to night, they were not kidding. The outside area was lit up beautifully. They had some interior lighting changes as well, but you can see the main pool in blue and the lazy river in red. The domes are still lit up for the children. People were hanging around the restaurant area, buying drinks, and people were going through the lazy river and then stopping in some of the little pools they had in the center. Things seemed to be just as busy outside at night as they were during the day. And that's even in spite of the temperature drop that happened. Our visit was during early November. And although we didn't go visit this time, another way to stay warm is to visit the saunas. Although we didn't see posters or anything saying who this was, they did have some live entertainment at night. That was a really nice touch, as people swam around the pools and the hot tubs and ate at the restaurants and everything else. It gave them a chance to relax and to talk. And one of the topics of conversation that came up with us is that the music seemed to be both in Italian and in English. You might have heard a little bit of German there, but mostly Italian and English. One of the things I really enjoyed was that the building was so beautiful itself. I love this blue sparkle terrazzo as you were leaving. They made checkout very easy. Laid your wristband on a turnstile, and if it opened, that means you paid enough for the amount of time that you spent at the therma, and if not, you have to go back and see the cashier. Our entire family loved it. Here's a quick word from the kids regarding their favorite parts of this day as well.
Favorite part of today? What's your favorite part of today? Same question. What's your favorite thing here? Just relaxing in your nice little hut.
And as we got close to closing time, that's kind of what we did, was hung out at these little beds and just kind of enjoyed drying off a little bit before we hit the road.
We've had a really fun day here, checking out this thermal. There's plenty of entertainment at night, and as promised, the water is lit up. Even the lazy river, burning ring of fire. There we go. If you're here in Verona, you can check it out, have some fun, relax. Thanks again for watching. Please check out my books at www.amazon.com/author/David A. Destroyer. Check out Kindle Vella, all of our other social media websites as well. Have a great day. Hope to see you in our travels. Okay, anything you want to say about this trip?
It's something. It's special. It might be a little bit expensive, but anything for Daddy. Alright? Did you all agree that this is the perfect thing for him?